drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd in a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoffs, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Volunteers offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Receiver makes the catch. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. The Vols will come to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors.
To the fucking ball.
The sack. 7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defense.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended.
And the junior gets home making a sack there.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The Huskies bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, fouls. He'll stroll into the end zone. You go back and forth, but that special teams touchdown could be the defining moment of this playoff game.
Man, that returner struck like lightning. That was a spectacular play, and you need to pull off a play where you're going to need it at some point.
Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their own 13. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a first down. The Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Down he goes. A sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He goes down. The first quarter will end on that sack. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. And the Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. And remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Comes up with the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. He has first down yardage at the 46. No huddle here for the offense.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played.
He's looking deep here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Tennessee, 14, Washington.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Kick this one away.
And he fields it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Remember the last possession, it was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense take it. They're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully it's some.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll take a deep shot here. Catch made wide open way downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
21, Washington, 0.
Bringing it out, it's Jimenez. Tackled at the 13. Not a great field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Gives it to the back. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense is set up with excellent field position. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The ball is caught. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Pass caught, 2nd down now. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Huskies. This quarterback on fire today. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very 1st play. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route.
He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner will be brought down. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Wideout's now clustered. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the sideline, and he stays inbounds. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns to.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Volunteers. It was a foot race and he won it.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this 1st half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this 1st half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this 2nd half without someone attached to his hip. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable 2nd half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
And the Volunteers will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. And now they run the draw play. 3 yards there.
Oh, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can he make it? And he's going to finally head out of bounds. You talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And we're able to get him down.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and the defense brings him down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide, and it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the beatdown continues. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? On first down, it's play action. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He spins out of a tackle. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Holding. Offense.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Checks this down to the running back. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Huskies will bring their punt team on the field now. And he's got it at the 15. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Come on, man. You got to block somebody.
After the completion, good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but
here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Vols. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Huskies will line up to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. They're trying to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, The guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Second down after that previous play. It's an option look. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Crucial third down play coming up. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Runs right over the defender. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Volunteers moving quickly down the field here. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
First down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Touchdown, Volunteers. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys, and they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jimenez. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back has it on a screen now. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line, the timing was off, everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. He stopped, and he gets a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass not complete. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
And the Huskies will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made way down to the 25. Touchdown, Tennessee. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them. Great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Washington, 7.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And a sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Vols. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Tennessee, 70. Washington, 7.
Bringing it out, it's Jimenez. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, better get some consolation points here. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back. Hits the running back in the flat.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Huskies will line up to boot it away.
Number 11 on to kick it away.
Mix y'all.
Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. Looking to throw it on first down. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Washington is moved into the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Oh, and another incompletion. They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they couldn't.
And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Timber.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go as he's being hit. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.